Ekev, Kadosh Baruch Hu talks to us about the beautiful Shevach of Eretz Yisrael. At this time during the summer, the Eretz Nachalei Mayim definitely screams out for those people who have the zchut of being in Eretz Yisrael, of going to all the beautiful Nachalim, of Nachal David, Nachal Kziv, Park Mayanot, all the beautiful Nechalim, Nachal Yudiyah. But there's also a very interesting pasuk right after that in pasuk Tet, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu says it's an Eretz Asher Avaneha Barzel U Meharrea Tachtzov Nechoshet. It's an Eretz that its stones are steel, and from its mountains you're able to hew or to produce some copper. The question is, what is this Shevach? Seemingly it's talking about the physical quality of the land. The Ramban here brings Shtei Perushim, brings two different interpretations. The Ramban says that it's a makom, that there will be avanim, you'll find barzel. And he says, V'havei biser lahem, shebe'eretz Yisrael, there are the machsavei barzel nechoshet, which is a great need for the constituents, the people who are living in the land. You're not going to be missing things. I have friends of mine who are in the steel business. It's a very important industry. But the Ramban says, how about gold? Those are important, gold and silver, those are important metals. He says, Aval makarot kesef v'zahav are not as necessary. Which Rav Chanan Porat in his Sefer says is a little bit dochak. We know that Eretz Yisrael, based on a pasuk in Breshit, is talking about zahav haaretz of ein, Torah Eretz, Chutz La'aretz is Torah Eretz Yisrael. And therefore, the Ramban brings a second interpretation, the Targum Yerushalmi, who says, De Avna Beriron Hich Parzala, which means it's telling us about the Shevach of Eretz Yisrael. They have these precious stones, Avanim Gdolot, Avanim Yikarot, Avnei Gazit, that the stones themselves you build, and it's not like Eretz Mitzrayim or many lands that are built up from teat, from cement, and therefore v'na'asim l'dayarehem kivrehem, because after times it becomes less strong. So the idea is that the stones themselves are strong. However, this leads to Chazal saying a fascinating interpretation. Because are we talking about just stones and a metaphor of the stones being strong? So comes the Gemara in Daf Daled and quotes the importance of a Talmud Chacham being kashek kebarzel. The Gemara says that right after the first opinion says it learned it from Yirmiyahu about lo kod divarai keish, my words, Yirmiyahu says, are like fire. And then he quotes Amar Avashi that a Talmud Chacham who's not kasheh, tough, like the barzel, like steel, is not a Talmud Chacham. And he quotes the end of that pasuk, ukepatish yifotzit sela, like the hammer that will smash the rock. Rabbi Abba says to Rav Ashi, you learn it from there, but we learn it from here. Which pasuk? Our pasuk, Eretz Asher Avanea Barzel Al Tikrei Avaneha Ela Bonea. Don't say stones, but the builders. And the Gemara continues that despite that, Ravina says, Amar Ravina Afilu Hachi, even though you need a Talmud Chacham that's Kasher Kebarzel, Mi Boy Leile Inish Lemelef Nafshe Benichuta. Person needs to learn or teach properly. Benichuta, more calm. Shneimar, of course, the pasuk by Shlomo Melech in Ecclesiastes and Kohelet Vaser Kas Milibech. The question is, what is this idea of Talmud Chacham being Kasher Kebarzel? Rashi already says here, Kaptanim v'kashim kebarzel. Difficult. Rabbeinu Gershom Meragola also, Rav Moshe Feinstein brings down his tshuva. He has a big problem about this idea of being kasher kebarzel. Because Rabbeinu Gershom Meragola says, Sheino kasher lirtzot. As for Moshe Feinstein in Orach Chaim Siman Nun Dalet, is this not the Mishnah in Pirkei Avot that we know the Chassid is kasher lechos v'noach lirtzot? He's easily appeased. What is Rabbeinu Gershom Meor Agola saying? This idea that Talmud Chacham is kasher kebarzel. Isn't this a contradiction? and explains the idea of a Talmud Chacham being kasher kebarzel is the idea that he's not a laflaf. He's not flippant in his opinions. He's not just a popular monger, but rather he's thought about his opinions, and he is confident. And he explains what Moshe says here again in Siman Nun Dalet, to say that if a person would be shebazeh im kaas al elu shelo ratzu la'asot kedato, if you'd be noach lirtzot, people would say, you know why he's flipping around? It's because it's not that he's noach lirtzot because he's got good midot. That's what the Mishnah in Pirkei Avos says. It's just pure midot. Here they're saying is because really at the beginning he wasn't confident. He didn't say the pshat correctly, and that's why, because he was afraid to admit his mistake. And therefore there'll be a big michshol. There'll be a big stumbling, because people are going to say, this guy's not really a Talmud Chacham. Look at him, he's a laflaf. The reason why at the beginning he was kasher is because he didn't want to say his mistake. Now that he's noach lirtzot, it's because he's really not a Talmud Chacham. And that's the pshat, where it says, Kol Talmid Chacham she'eno kasher kebarzel. Doesn't say he's got bad midos. Rav Moshe says it's eno Talmud Chacham. Because what's going to happen is it's going to be that a person, doesn't mean that you have to, obviously, that you have to be able to be listening to everybody and having opinions and listen to people. At the same time, you have to be able to learn with confidence, with siyata d'shmaya, because if not, that's where the Gemara says, Kol Talmid Chacham she'enu kasher kebarzel, eno Talmid Chacham. It's not against the mission in Pirkei Avot. A Talmid Chacham has to be able to be noach lirtzot. That's in regular midas. Here, when it comes to hora'ah, when it comes to psak din, it's not just a popularity contest, but it's being able to properly understand what it means to represent the Kadosh Baruch Hu.